This is for the boys.
We live or we're recording.
What up?
What's good? What's
Yo,
good? Welcome
yo.
to Smoking Ball Podcast. I know y'all can hear me now because I done turned my mic up. So, Key, what's going on? Diggs, what's going on?
What up, though?
Key, go ahead and let me know what you got going on, and after that, Diggs shoot your back door, and then Key, I'll backdoor Diggs. So, Key, you go first, Diggs go second, and then I'll go third on what I have as information.
All right, we're just
You could do win and
wrapping up,
losses.
huh?
Maybe win and losses. You want to do win and losses and the records and stuff? You're good at that shit.
Yeah, we'll just wrap up the games today. Wins and losses. Good day in the league today. A lot of good games. Okay. All right. Okay, fellas. For our first week together, right now the standings are Neville came out 10-4. I went 9-5. And Dig, you went 6-8 in our picks for the first week.
Damn, Diggs, I thought you would have did better than that.
Hey, I thought so too. There were some close games.
Yeah, it's week one. So, all right, kick it off. We had Jets against the Patriots. Patriots ended up coming up on top on that one. And Dig, that is your first lone wolf loss because you went with the Jets on that one. But closest score was probably mine. I had 21-17. Final score was 27-14. So that one was pretty close. All right, then we had the Commanders at the Dolphins. This game was in Berlin, and Neville had the Commanders winning this one, but
Lone
the
Wolf
Dolphins
game.
actually pulled it out.
Yeah, they did. I seen that.
So that was Neville's lone wolf pick, but it's a pretty close game. Dolphins won at 16-13, and today, and Panthers played pretty good actually. Bryce Young threw for 400 plus yards. And Panthers actually skeeked it out in overtime, 30-27. And this one, Devin, this was your lone wolf pick. You got this one right. You took the Panthers. So way to go on that one.
Yeah,
And
that one for
me and
me.
Nova had the Falcons on that one. They
Yeah,
say never bet Falcons though. Never bet Falcons.
I see.
Anyway,
Yeah. You don't want to, man. Like if you watch that stream that guy told you about, Dottie, trust me, he's going off on the Falcons. That's why I don't go for them because they
they're
always lose games.
they're
They
kind of
win. They're
they're kind of
winning.
bad luck. They're kind of working for
They
the enemy.
need
But
to get back to that dirty bird defense.
Uh,
let's keep it moving here. We got the Bengals at the Steelers. This was another lone wolf pick for you, Dig, and you were wrong. The Steelers won this one,
it was a blowout.
34-12, kind of a blowout. But that's pretty much a wrap for the Bengals season. News out of this game: Aaron Rodgers did come out with injury. He looks like he's sprained his wrist, not too severe. He should be
Mm-mm.
fine. But
May I interject?
go ahead.
I actually got the injury report after the game for Aaron Rodgers. He has a broken bone in his left wrist. Broken bone in his left wrist. So that was the report that came out. It was
Mm.
not a sprain. It's just a broken bone. He might be out for the season.
The season?
Well, it's his non-throwing hand, so I don't know about you, but if you break your hand on your non-throwing hand, do you really think you're gonna pop in the pocket and be able to handle the pain and still throw a good ball? You know what I mean? Like if anything, it's probably their other backup that was messing up from the beginning. So we'll
Okay,
continue.
that's something to look at. We'll keep an eye on that during the season. That would be Uh, tough luck for him. Okay, Packers at Giants. Surprise close game in this one, but the Packers did pull it out, 27-20. Um, Devin, you were the lone wolf on this one. You picked the Giants, but they had a chance. They had a chance. But hey, shout out to Jordan Love. He showed up in this game.
He did.
He showed some leadership. He made some critical throws. So I got to give him his props on that one. He showed up and showed out. Next game, Chargers at Jaguars. Feel comfortable about, and neither did any of us because we all picked the Chargers, and the Jaguars won 35-6. So Chargers season not looking.
Look, that was very surprising. That
Yeah,
was a
Chargers season
blowout,
looking
man.
too hot. Their whole line is injured. But anyway, keeping it moving here. Then we had the Bears at the Vikings, and this was Neville's lone wolf pick. He went with the Bears, and they won this one. And last second field goal. Luckily, they pulled it out. But that was a great game, man. These Bears, lucky or skilled, we don't know, but they are winning. They're winning
It's
these
that head
games.
coach, man. It's that head coach.
And
It's that head coach,
Ben
man.
I
Johnson's
was
no
just gonna
joke.
say
I
that.
agree.
He
So
sound
That head
good.
coach changed that entire team.
they're being coached pretty well.
He sound
But we got the Texans at the Titans here. And this was Dev. This was your lone wolf pick. And this was incorrect. The Texans actually ended up pulling this one out by a field goal, 16-13. Defensive game. But yeah, you went with the Titans and they did not win. Probably the game of the day right here. Buccaneers at the Bills. This game was a shootout all day, but the Bills just pulled it out. A timely interception from Baker kind of cost them the game here. But great game. But Bills
Oh
won
yeah, man.
32. And this was my lone whip pick. I went with Baker and the Bucks, but they couldn't hold on. But great game. Bills pulled it out. And then we got the 49ers at the Cardinals. We all were right on this one. 49ers blew them out 41-22. So everybody was right there. Seahawks at the Rams. This was my lone wolf pick. I went with Sam Darnold, and that was a mistake. But the Rams ended up pulling this one out in a close
I
game,
told
actually.
you, going against
But
Matthew Stafford is not a good idea.
just a little,
That guy's been on point all season.
side note for stats. Uh,
I gotta get my
what's his
stats.
name?
Look, it's
Uh,
recorded. I gotta get my stats though. I have to go outside.
okay, go ahead. Yeah, Sam Darnold did throw 4 interceptions in this game. That is,
That was wild.
it's very concerning. Uh, but that happened. We'll take a little pause in the action right quick. A quick shout out to DraftKings and FanDuel. We want to give them a shout out for their support and giving them some love here on the channel. Shout out to DraftKings as well. And very, very great games today we got to see. Not too many surprisers, but yeah, just to let you know, what's his name? Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold did throw 4 interceptions in the Rams game. So
Did you
just
just
to
say
let you know, that was
Jets
concerning.
or no?
Yeah, we already did Carolina. Next, we got the Ravens at the Browns, and we finally saw Shador. We finally saw Shador, and I hate to say he may have cost
I
them the
can't believe
game
it. Yeah. He
because
did.
he
He did.
did not play well, and he actually helped the Ravens get back in the game, and the Ravens actually won this game 23-16. And Dev, this was your lone wolf pick. You picked the Browns, but hey, they could have actually won this game.
Yeah, they could have.
So
Yeah, I think the moment that Shador threw that interception, it was kind of over
I
at
mean,
that
you could
point.
tell he had no chemistry with the offense.
Well, yeah, it's
There's
that's
no
what
way
happens when you bench him and you don't give him any playing time.
Oh
That's
yeah,
just
and the
wild to
Ravens
me.
knew it, so they just blitzed them. They just ignited eight the
Yeah.
whole fucking
Hmm.
game. Anyway, then we had this game, the Chiefs at the Broncos. Probably one of the games of the week for sure. And Dev, this was your lone wolf pick
You
because
that
you
was a
picked the
good pick.
Broncos,
You picked good.
and they did actually come through and
Good
win this
job having
game.
faith in your
Eight
team.
straight, baby.
So
Eight straight, baby.
I don't know what's going on in Denver, but you guys are doing some voodoo shit over there. But way to go. And last but not least, we had the Lions at the Eagles, and a this was your lone wolf pick, Dev, and you were wrong because obviously we all just saw the Eagles win that game in a very, very defensive game. They absolutely shut down the Lions and their high powered bullshit. We didn't see none of that. It was just fucking domination. Our line fucking manhandled their line, and they look like little baby lions out there. And it's a very good sign from my Eagles. I love the defense. AJ Brown's gonna have to get over it, bro. Our offense is just gonna look fucking ugly. It just is what it is. But we as long as we win the game.
Right.
So
I can agree
and
with
there you
that.
go, boys. That's week 11 of the NFL. We all so final numbers for our picks. Neville, you went 10-4. Diggs, you went 6-8, and I went 9-5. Last game of the week will be Cowboys at Raiders, but I'm pretty sure we're all confident the Cowboys will win that game. If they do not, it'll be hilarious, and I won't even care about getting these picks wrong. I'll just be happy that the Cowboys lost to the Raiders, and if that happens, somebody's getting stabbed at that stadium. I guarantee you,
Keon,
someone will get
Keon,
stabbed in
Keon,
Vegas.
Keon.
Okay, I'm just go ahead. Dig, we can't hear you, bro. Your mic's off. You turn your mic on. There you go.
I said I don't want no more traffic issues.
Hey, you've been doing security, bro. So look out for the Mexicans. All right, go ahead.
Hey, hey,
Keon,
Sorry, I'm just saying. You know there's going to be violence there.
Keon,
Raiders, Cowboys.
you,
Keon.
All right, and yeah, that's it, guys. So, what are your notes from this? How do you see this as far as the rest of the year playing out? What surprised you? What are you taking from this? Everybody
okay.
on your specific teams. So Packers for Neville, and then Broncos, of
Okay.
course, for Dick.
The y'all
Who's going first?
I'm gonna, first of all I want to
Neville.
say that defensive stop the Packers did. Michael Parsons with the game saving sack fumble. You know what I'm saying? And then Jordan Love showed up today. But I want him to do that against the Eagles. You know what I mean? Against teams like that when it matters. I wanted that.
I mean, he finally showed that he
No,
could
but but you get you feel where I'm
lead.
coming from.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want that performance against the Eagles, and that's what I want. But like I told you from the beginning, like I've been telling everybody, I have faith in my Packers, and I will always have faith in my Packers.
All of our teams won, so there's no animosity here. Go ahead, Dick. Go ahead.
All right, first and foremost, I just want to go ahead and say here at the chat on this podcast, we're going to go ahead and say some prayers for defensive back Boyd from the Jets. He was shot twice early this morning around 2 a.m. in New York. He is in critical condition currently right now at Bellevue. I did end up looking up some more reports about it, but we're going to go ahead and wish his family the best wishes moving forward, and hopefully he pulls out of that, and hopefully they catch the person responsible for that. And it's just be on your p's and q's out there, guys. Sports athletes, don't matter who you are, you just got to keep going, keep pushing, and make sure you keep your p's and q's down and watch your six. But with that being said, you know what I mean. With my team today, I definitely was, it was a definite nail biter. I had all the confidence coming into this game. When 7 game win streak, we're doing really good at home. We're undefeated at home still to this time to this day, and my defense stepped up. You know what I mean? And if anything, it also showed me Bo Nix is for real. You know what I mean? I never had doubts in him in the beginning, but when the game was on the line, that's the kind of quarterback I want behind my guys to be able to lead us down the field. And I don't give a damn if he didn't even throw a touchdown, but he had no interceptions in that game. All right, he had no interceptions. He had no touchdowns. He had a bunch of yards, but in the end of the day, we end up winning this game, extending our win streak to 8. And it also, and I guess towards the game in general, it also put some concern for Kansas City. You know what I mean? It was like a moment of, look at me, look at me. We are the captain now of the AFC. Okay, you know what I mean? Because now the Chiefs dropped 5-5. They are 2.5 games behind the Chargers, 3.5 games behind me, and
What about New England?
and New England is still in the hunt, but they're not in my division, so it's not really a big issue for me at the moment until the playoffs get here,
Are
because I don't face them this season until the playoffs get here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I definitely feel like they're going to be going to deal with the Colts before they even deal with me. You know what I mean? But right now, technically, the 7 seed is the Jaguars. You know what I mean? And but I know this is not about my game, but first and foremost, hats off to Josh Allen, man. Oh my God, dude, he's showing why he was the MVP last season. Not only did he toss for a bunch of yards, but he also threw 3 touchdowns and ran for three. He was not going to lose this game. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you know
So
that
My
had the
shot,
Bucks.
my shout out is to Bryce Young. What a game he had, huh?
Bryce
Oh,
Young played pretty good
absolutely,
too.
absolutely. Bryce Young and another person we can put in towards quarterbacks is that quarterback from Arizona, man. You know what I mean? He was phenomenal,
Oh,
absolutely
Jacoby
phenomenal.
Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett threw for 57 times. He completed 47 of those
47.
passes.
Yeah, it's
All right, but he threw
crazy.
57 times.
That's
Crazy,
Man,
right?
unbelievable. That's
And
an
he had a
NFL
bunch of
record
yards
now.
too. It is.
So
Yes, it is. He had a
those could
great
be our three
completion percentage.
superstars. Those would be our three superstars of the week. We'll have three superstars of the week every week, but those three this week, yes. Bryce Young, Jacoby Brissett, and who was the other one? Oh, Josh Allen.
Josh
Son of a
Allen.
bitch, man. He threw a hell of a touchdown
Yeah,
pass,
he
bro.
threw
Did
the
you see
hell
that
of a
throw?
dude. That was
Oh
a
my
dot, dude. That
God.
was like, dude, like, and the thing that it brought to me as a Bronco fan. Don't get me wrong, I love Bo Nix. We love you, Bo, here in Denver. You hear me? It's just we had a chance in the NFL draft when he was drafted by the Buffalo Bills to select him before we selected Bradley Chubbs, the defensive outside linebacker that plays for the Dolphins right now. He
Yeah.
wears number 2. But we had Bradley Chubb. We had a chance to get Josh Allen before they did, and we never did. Could you just imagine what my team would be like right now if we had a chance to get him and we never did? You know what
So
I mean?
you're
The last
saying Josh
draft,
Allen is better than Bo Nix?
absolutely. Come on, dude.
yeah,
He's been in the league
right
longer.
there.
He's the MVP.
Yeah,
You know what I
right
mean? Like,
there.
dude, Bo Nix still got a lot to learn. I'm not ignorant. I may be biased at sometimes, but
We
I'm
all
not going to
are.
be ignorant about the fact that who is Josh Allen? Josh Allen earned his name. He earned his contract. He has a very hot
He's a
wife.
generational talent. Nobody else
Oh
could
yeah.
fucking make that throw he made. He's rolling
Oh
out
yeah.
there in the
People
flat.
trip out that he just got married recently to that girl. The hell is her name? Can't even remember
Haley
her name.
Steinfeld.
Haley Steinfeld, the one from
Steinfeld,
Sinners.
whatever. Yeah.
Do
Bad
you have
Yeah.
bitch.
any? Do you have
Bad.
anything else to report that you want to do today?
Actually, I do have some
Wait,
things
hold
I
on,
have
hold
to
on, wait,
report
wait.
from the games.
I want everybody to get a fair turn. So we go. That's what I'm saying. I want him to get off everything he got to say, then you, and then I'll go after all of y'all. But were you done?
No, that was pretty much it. Just wrapping up the scores and you guys' final thoughts on the day, on the week. Yeah.
Okay, so it's your turn.
Hey,
It's time to tell him your announcement of the week and what you feel, and let me know when you're done so I can go. And if you have any questions, we will definitely answer them.
okay.
So the floor is
All right, so
yours.
I'm gonna start. All right, I'm gonna start with the NFL. You know what I mean? Great week. I know it's kind of
Just do
dismal.
NFL. We're just doing NFL
Yeah.
today. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No, I had sports to go from the NBA, but we can do that in another podcast if that's what you want to do. Um, But what you call for the NFL, it definitely shows me how competitive it is. It shows me that Caleb Williams is for real. It shows me that Josh Allen is definitely going to be up there for MVP. It's very competitive, and I love it. I'm loving it. This is the best part of football towards the ending of the weeks. You know what I mean? Week 11, now we're going into week 12. It's really close, guys. Got a few more games until the playoffs, and I know all three of our teams are looking like we in there. You know what I mean? We in there. We in like Flynn. Okay, so you know what I mean. We gotta buckle down. For me as a Bronco fan, I'm very excited because now for 23 days I get to rest. I don't have no games. It's a bye week next week, so it's going to be interesting to see if the Packers and if the Eagles could actually stay undefeated. But we're about to find out. Okay, so the floor is yours.
Okay. So I want to say also, I know he my quarterback, but like we were saying, we believe Jordan Love showed up today. He did score 2 touchdowns. He he looked all right in the pocket. He's making some pretty good throws. And how about Christian Watson? Romeo Dobbs had a couple of drops too as well though. But that's not that he's getting better about that this year. So I'm not gonna put him too much on it. And then let's see. Oh, that's my dog. My bad. So I wanted to ask y'all, what do y'all got for like the rookie? Your rookie standout.
You want to go first, King?
Offense.
Okay.
Offense. What do you think?
Does it have to be from our team?
No.
Who's balling out right now to me? I still got to go with my guy Henderson from the Patriots. I know it was just Thursday, but I've been watching him all year. He probably won't get Rookie of the Year, but he's been solid. He's been solid enough to be like, hey, this is a good number two back. As you can see, he could catch. He's like a good third down back. So I'm gonna ride Henderson right now, the rookie with the Patriots running back.
That's not a bad pick. I got Tampa, the rookie from Tampa. Did you see him?
Tez Johnson,
No,
Emeka Mbuka.
I didn't
Emeka
know if he
Ibuka.
did good, but that's who I picked. That's who I was gonna pick this morning. So it just stuck to it. And
No,
then
he's
I
been
had
good.
the NFL power rankings before Sunday. Before the games, it was the Rams, Seahawks, Detroit, Eagles, and Colts. That's how it was ranked. But now I don't know what it is. But mine was Eagles, Colts, Broncos, Packers, Lions. So that's my rank. And then in the NFC, I got Eagles, Packers, Niners, Rams, Seahawks. In the AFC, I got Colts, Broncos, Pats, Chargers, and Steelers. Those are
Okay.
my picks of the top teams in each conference. The top five. And then best offense, I got the Bills, the Bears, the Cowboys, the Rams, and yeah, the
Okay.
top. Yeah, I got it right. The top rushers, I had running back C. Barkley. I mean CMC, Robinson, Barkley, Henry, and Jacobs.
Okay.
And then top defenses: Eagles, Titans, the Jets, Dolphins, and Texans.
Okay. We'll go over the numbers of this week because everything's gonna change now.
Did okay? Can I say my rookie or
Oh yeah,
moving
go
on from
ahead.
that? I'm gonna go ahead and shoot McMillan, Hawaii boy, wide receiver for
On
the
the
Carolina
Panthers.
Panthers. Yes. You know how many fantasy points he got me today?
He's been good. He's
33
been good.
points. All right. He got me 33 points in fantasy. He had 8 recs for 130 yards, 2 touchdowns in the
Damn.
final overtime win. He is definitely he's starting to set in, and he was being thrown to by who. We were just talking about him,
Bryce
Bryce
Young.
Young. So you know what I mean. I got to give flowers where flowers is due, and that is my rookie of the week. Is McMillan.
No,
Bryce Young.
I thought Bryce might have been done today, but yeah, he played pretty good. Tip of the cap to Bryce Young. That was a lot of adversity. They came after him, but he stuck up there. I thought he was going to get injured, but he came back in the game and played. So yeah, pretty much we'll take all our numbers and everybody go over their statistics for this week. We'll come back and make our picks for next week. But yeah, standouts, the Bills, unbelievable. Ravens, they're showing that they're not out of it now. That they're back to 500.
The Rams.
Broncos are for real. Got to give them their love.
Rams.
Best team in the
Texans,
league.
Rams,
Yeah, you gotta give them.
Rams definitely they showed their heart.
The
So
Packers is 6-3, though.
yeah, Packers they showed up. That was looking a little questionable. Love left the game for a little while, but
He all right.
he showed his toughness, came back in there, and
I knew he was gonna come back out.
yeah, Chargers might be in trouble. I think the Vikings might be in trouble. McCarthy looks terrible, like really
That's why
bad quarterback.
I wanted him to. That's why I wanted him to pick who he was. You know what I mean?
He
Because
did, and he's trash.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Out of all my fantasies, the only person I was really mad at the most for my fantasy was actually your running back, Josh Jacobs.
okay,
He
yeah,
got
that messed
injured.
up. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
he
I know
got
he got
injured.
injured, but still, you know what I mean. He only got me 4 points. He only had 40 yards, but he looked like he was about to have a breakout game. I feel like the score would have been a lot bigger if he could actually, if he never got hurt.
I
You know what I
think
mean? I
he
feel like it would
will.
have
Of
been a
course.
lot different.
So
Of
Huh?
course.
so on the hot seat, what coaches do you guys have on the hot seat? One each.
One each on head coaches in the hot seat.
Yeah, y'all each got to pick one coach y'all think is on the
All right, you can go first, Kate. I have mine written down. Hold on.
Mm. A lot of them are being fired, but definitely
A lot of them are gonna get fired. He said.
a lot. Dan Quinn probably for the Commanders. I know they had a rough season, but
I don't see them firing him. He made it to the NFC Championship last season. That's not going to happen.
I man, the league can be cutthroat sometimes. But
I already know I'm going to probably be right on my pick, but
I know who
you're
you're
done.
gonna say, Mike
What?
McDaniel.
Who? Huh?
Mike McDaniel.
No, I'm not
Who?
actually. I think he won today. He won, so I'm not going to fire someone who just won. You know what I mean? I'm actually going to say it. Shador, man. Kevin O'Connell, man. Or what is his name? Kevin Stefanski from the Cleveland
Oh,
Browns. They're 2-8 now. Okay. All right. This is what the third, fourth season he's been there as a head coach, and this is the fourth time he's went 2-8 or has 8 losses on the season. You know what I mean? I would not be surprised if we see news tomorrow seeing him or Aaron Glenn getting fired.
Aaron Glenn, they're gonna
and
keep.
I think I think he still needs a little bit more time to prove that he can do it.
They
Um,
just like Stefanski.
what about the Vikings head coach?
Absolutely not. I would not
Nah,
fire him
he's
either.
good. He's good. He's really good.
Do you see what he did for Sam Darnold, man? And you see what happens when he doesn't have Sam Darnold. You know what I mean? Like, granted, he had a bad game today, but
Yeah,
let's not let that
JJ,
one performance of four
bro,
interceptions deter
J
you of what he's been doing this season.
JJ McCarthy, like he's gonna need some time. He's gonna need a lot more time.
Yeah, this is technically his rookie season because he didn't play
Yeah,
that many games last season. He was out all season.
who was the best
It's
defense today?
Eagles,
Broncos.
You said who? What you say, Keith?
Eagles.
And I can
Eagles.
actually tell you which one's right. So I'll get you guys done. Hold on, go ahead.
You
I
think?
mean, me personally, we just shut down the Lions offense, who was just like considered the best offense and the most innovative. I was even worried about them. I'm not even gonna lie. But the Eagles, man, that front is just something else. We are just ferocious. Like we're just mean and we scare you. Like Jared Goff was scared. Like he was scared. He was like, yo, these niggas, et cetera. And he just was not playing good. So you could tell. But yeah, that's a good ass team to shut down like that. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles for sure.
Who you got? Who you got?
Oh, the what?
Who do
Who
you
you
got?
got? Who's your defense for today?
The
Best
best
defense.
defense for today?
You
My
said
Broncos, dude. My Broncos. All right. The reason why I say that is, and I don't mean to be like biased because I'm a Bronco fan, and you guys might think I am, but I'm gonna be blatantly honest with you. The reason why is because let's put it this way: you guys are going up against Jared Goff. Okay, granted, he's been proven to a certain extent. All right, his offensive line is decent. He has a great running game. You know what my team doesn't have? J.K. Dobbins is out for the season. He broke his foot. Okay, he went on injured reserve like 2 days ago. All right, I have a rookie running back. Okay, I have a decent offensive line, probably top five. All right, I have receivers that like to catch the ball and like to drop the ball. All right, out of all the quarterbacks in the league right now, Bo Nix is number two in the league with drop passes. Okay, passes that should have been completion. There is a total of 26 passes that he has thrown this season that have been dropped. Okay, Patrick fucking Mahomes, okay? I'm sorry to say it, that has his entire offense back, all right? And you lost. He threw an interception. He actually threw two, but one got called back for illegal hand in the face, and it got called back. But that same exact drive, he drove it down to the 20-yard line until my boy picked him off and ran it all the way back almost for a touchdown, okay?
I
So with
saw.
that being said, you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to you. You got the Eagles, which they did a phenomenal job. I'm not taking that from you. I did watch most of the game for the Eagles, but when you talk about defenses that you have to go up against and defenses you have to be able to shut down, we are the best team in the league. They never shut down. They never scored a touchdown until after the halftime, and it was on the ground. It wasn't even passing. Okay, you know what I mean. In my eyes, if you have a defense that can hold down on third down and on the goal line, not once but four times straight, and then finally they get a touchdown, and then they got shut out ever since, and just was field goal, field goal, field goal. You know what I mean? The way I look at it, this is just me not being biased. This is towards the stats, 110% Denver defense.
Shit, I have it. I do pick the Eagles too, and I only picked the Eagles because they did it 2 weeks in a row, two potent offenses. And I give credit to the Denver Broncos too as well. Y'all are right there. It was hard to make a decision, but I had to go with the Eagles. They're just stacked on defense. Their defense is just like our defense. They're stacked, and you guys are pretty stacked too. So this is an interesting
Hey, we were
matchup.
able to sack him. We were able to get interceptions. We were able to turn the ball over. You
Now,
know what I mean? We kept a lot of people in check, including Richie Rice, without Patrick Surtain in the second. That's why I know for a fact my defense is better because we didn't even have PS2. He was out, was still with the pectoral injury, but he's going to be back when we go up on Sunday Night Football against the Commanders, which I'm not going to lie, is probably going to be a waste of time because who doesn't want to play in prime time? But I want to play against a team that has a winning record.
Hey,
You know, the
that game
Commanders are
might get
basically done.
flexed. That game might get
I feel like
flexed.
it. I feel like it will be. And you know who's going to be pissed? You know who's going to be pissed? Not even me. I'm not. I won't even be mad about it, to be honest with you. But you know who's going to be really pissed? Sean Payton. Okay, everyone said this entire season, even after this game. This game was a prove it game. No different when we versed the Eagles in the beginning of the season. That was a prove it game. We beat the damn Eagles. We came back from a 33-point deficit against the Giants, which are nobody, by the way. But
hold
we
on.
still came back and won the
I
game.
got some
Went
more
on a winning
things.
streak.
I got some more
Beat the
things.
number two defense in the league with the
Hold
Houston
on.
Texans, and
Hold
then now we
on.
just beat the
Hey,
Chiefs.
hey, hey, hold on. I got some more questions. So, who's the best offense today? Who y'all got for the best offense today?
Hmm.
Mm,
I got the Bills.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
I mean,
Yeah, just
today
today.
was probably Bryce Young for me.
Yeah, that's a good pick too.
The
Yeah, it's a good
Panthers.
pick too, but you got to look at this too. Yes, he threw for a boatload of yards. He had three touchdowns. I don't think he had one interception, which is great. You know what I mean? He didn't have any turnovers. He had a couple three and outs, but Josh Allen threw for three touchdown passes and ran for
And
three.
that goes into my
I
next
know.
question. And that goes into my next question. Did you pick yours, Key?
Yeah, I said Bryce Young.
Okay. That's the bet. That was the next question. So I was gonna pick Bryce Young too. I was gonna ask the best quarterback of the day. I'm gonna say Bryce Young. Key says Bryce Young. Who you saying?
His name is Josh Allen.
That's a good pick
Yeah,
too.
Josh Allen too. But see, a lot of those were just like weird plays. He was just running. He's just big. He's just running over people. But yeah, all
You
right,
know
go
what?
ahead, man.
Actually, you know what had the better defense this week towards fantasy football? The
Hmm.
Steelers, man. They
What's the
had
best?
22 points in fantasy. The Steelers, this is towards the rankings. I'm looking at them right now. The Steelers had today against the 34-12 win against the what is it? The Cincinnati Bengals. They had two touchdowns on defense, one interception, a fumble return, and they had 12 points only put up against them.
Best running
They play
back.
So
really good at
technically
home.
speaking, statistical wise, the Steelers had the best defense this week.
All right, Key, go ahead. You look like you have something you want to say.
Oh, and I was just saying, they play really good at home. The Steelers do.
What's what's
Them
what's
terrible towels.
what's the best running back today in y'all eyes? I'm almost done. I just want to get these questions out. Best running back.
Um, what's his name? That Tucker kid for the Bucks. Like he almost brought them back by himself. Like this rookie 44 on the Buccaneers, Tucker. He had an unbelievable day. Like he had at least like two touchdowns running, one receiving, I think. But yeah, he almost brought them back in that game by himself. Too bad.
Not bad pick.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
good.
Good job, Key.
My turn.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey. Christian fucking McCaffrey, 35 points in fantasy, had 81 yards rushing, three total touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey, CMC, baby.
I have to
He's
go.
a dog.
I have to go with the person with the game winning. I believe he had the game winning touchdown. The rookie in Carolina, Rico. I don't know how to say his last name, but
Rico
Rico
Dowdle.
Dow. He's not a rookie though.
oh
He's not a
shit.
rookie, yeah.
Damn, he ain't a rookie. I ain't never seen that nigga
Nuh-uh.
play.
He was with the
Well, you know
Cowboys
that
last
game that
year.
he had a breakout game against the Cowboys?
But no, so I
There's a
know he
reason
had.
why he was so emotional at the game. Is because Rico Dowdle was drafted by the Cowboys, but they cut him. They put him on practice squad and eventually cut him.
Hold on,
And then
I gotta
the
pick another
Panthers
running
swooped in
back
and took
real
him.
quick. That's what's up. Let me pick another running back.
Honestly, you wouldn't be wrong choosing the running back that he chose to be the game of the week.
Wait. Let's look at what about oh boy fuck I had one. Oh boy the Colts. Did the Colts play today?
Their bye week.
Bye.
No. Damn.
But guess who they play? Guess who they play next?
Who they play next? Hold on, I'm gonna check it.
The Chiefs
The Chiefs.
in Arrowhead.
Man, the
And the
Chiefs might
Chiefs
not
are
make the
5-5.
playoffs, dude. They might
Can
not
you
make the
believe that
playoffs.
shit? They're 5-5, and they're still looking into the playoffs. The seventh seed is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Christian McCaffrey too. I probably gotta go Christian McCaffrey. He's just so he do everything. And then best wide receiver. Who you got for the best wide receiver of the week?
Mm, who balled out today? Um, the dude that in Carolina, McMillan,
McMillan?
Ricky McMillan. I mean, oh no, actually, let me give it to Xavier Leggett. Xavier Leggett finally had a good game. I'm gonna give it to
He's
Xavier
like, he's
Leggett.
like, he finally had a good game.
Go
We've been
ahead.
waiting for this shit.
Yeah. Go ahead, fam. And then let me get my pick.
Oh, for me,
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and choose someone that actually that barely won today. I'm gonna choose Nico Collins from the Texans.
Oh
He had
yeah,
8 reps for 92 yards and 1 touchdown. He had a total of 24 points on in fantasy. I gotta give what credit's due. He did a great job, man.
he had a good game. Yeah,
And I
yeah,
know
he
he would have
did
been pissed
Stroud.
if he lost.
Give it to my boy Watson with the 2 TDs today, man. And that catch in triple coverage, man. He might not have had a lot of yards, but the catches he was making was spectacular.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, do you guys believe that
He's the
Travis?
only one that showed up receiver wise.
Yeah,
That's true. That's
and
true.
then
Everyone else was
no,
still at sleep.
Dobbs dropped a few, but he ended up waking up towards the end. And then who? Who's your sneaky good veteran? Your like underrated veteran player today. That it could be any position.
I'm gonna give it to Jameis Winston. He actually played good enough to almost win that game.
Yeah, Patrick
Hey,
Willis.
they were winning at halftime. Yeah.
Patrick Willis. He came in the third.
Patrick Willis for you.
Yeah.
He didn't
All
play.
right, for me, this is gonna sound weird but biased because I hate this team, but I gotta give credit to my boy Travis Kelsey, man. Regardless of the loss, he had 24 fantasy points. He had 9 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown. He had broken the single season touchdown record in franchise history for the Kansas City Chiefs. He is the lone holder for the most touchdown catches in franchise history. So I'm gonna give it up to Travis Kelsey. He's old man, so he's old school. I'm gonna give it to him. Shout
He'll be
out
a
to
Hall of
Travis.
Famer.
87, baby.
He'll
All
be a
right,
Hall
First
of
ballot.
Famer.
and then sneaky. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. You look like you ready to go. I'm almost done. And then
He's like, I want to go lay down.
your sneaky rookie picks.
Rookies?
The sneaky rookie that you think might end up becoming like a threat later on in the season, or
Tez
who did
Johnson.
or who did good today? You think?
Tez Johnson on the he's on the Bucks, right?
Yeah, he's on the Buccaneers. Yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And fun fact for you: the way I know so much about Ted Johnson is because he's actually Bo Nix's adopted brother.
And then
Yeah, I know, I know.
who you got for him?
For me, I'm going to stick to the same guy I said for the rookie of the week. That is Terriola McMillan, Hawaii boy. He is actually from Hawaii, and I'm going for him, man. He's going to be a great addition to this team. Right now, if you actually look at their record, they're still in the playoffs. They're in the hunt right now. They're a wild
Who's the
card.
guy who's the one on how is Franklin on the Broncos?
Yes,
He played on Oregon or something? How is he related to Bo
yes.
Nix? Oh, that's right.
He
Okay.
played at Oregon. He played at Oregon with him. He was
Okay.
selected. Like what made Denver actually draft Troy Franklin was because when Bo Nix went for his pro day for the draft, Denver of course was there with a bunch of other teams, and the passes he was throwing it to Troy Franklin. He was also throwing it to his brother Tez Johnson. You know what I
Right.
mean? So he
Okay.
was throwing it to both of them. But the person that caught the most balls and were really good catches was Troy Franklin. And Troy
Honestly,
Franklin is going to be a star, man. He did a great job today. Great
I
job.
say I say who's on the come up that might end up. I think they lost today, right? The Titans lost today.
Yeah, they lost at the very ending of the game. They were about to win, bro. I was kind of surprised.
I think that quarterback gonna end up becoming good.
Well, the quarterback that was playing, it wasn't C.J. Stroud at quarterback for the
No,
Texans.
I said
He's still in concussion protocol.
Titans.
Oh,
He's talking
Cam
about
Ward.
Cam Ward.
Yeah,
Cam Ward. You really think he's going to be better? I guess it depends on who they bring in for their head coach. Because technically, right now, his
and
acting head
that's
coach
a
was his
head
offensive
coach.
coordinator.
That's another head coach that might be on the hot seat soon. But no, they're winning now. I
Well,
don't
he's
think
already
they're
got
gonna.
Oh,
fired.
he's already
He's
fired.
already
They already got
fired.
the
So there's no
exit.
hot seat. He already
Right.
got fired. But you know what? You know what makes me mad though about our teams, right? How good our defense is, right?
Yeah.
I got to give a shout out to my defensive coordinator, former head coach of the Broncos. Okay, he's doing a fucking fantastic job, fans. Joseph VJ. All right, VJ is probably going to be a head coach again next season. I could definitely see it happening. And if he goes to the Titans or if he goes to, you know what I mean, not the Jets, but what was the other terrible team that's doing horrible?
Titans,
The Dolphins.
Not the
Dolphins.
Dolphins. There's another team. There was another team. I said the coach would probably get fired.
Browns.
The fucking
Browns.
Cleveland Browns, man. You see what kind of defense they have with Miles Garrett, dude? And he got locked in, dude. You have VJ come in there. Oh my god, dude, that's going to be a scary team to go up against if this comes to fruition and they fire Kevin Stefanski. I guarantee you, he will probably go into Cleveland.
I
So
mean, but you know what? Kevin Stefanski is two-time coach of the year. He has like enough cachet to be like, hey, I didn't have anything to work with this year. You guys fucking hired Deshaun Watson. That was a
It's
disaster.
definitely a reach. It's definitely a reach, but I feel like if they drop another 2 games, bro, he's probably going to get fired, man.
I mean, he has nothing. He can't put Shador in there. Dylan Gabriel's out now.
so
It's a
Yeah,
shit
but what are
show.
you gonna do? You're probably gonna have a what? A third, fourth overall pick. You know how much dead cap history they're gonna face if they have to cut Deshaun Watson? Because next year he'll
Yo,
be back. You know what I mean? He'll be
it
back.
is terrible.
And how many quarterbacks they're paying? Shador Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, Deshaun Watson. The only reason why he's still on the active roster, or technically on IR, is because it's too expensive to cut him.
all right, now check it
You know
out.
what I mean? Like if he gets cut, right, he will take Russell Wilson's place for the worst dead cap history in franchise history. All right. Right now it's Russell Wilson with what was it? $158 million cap hit and dead cap hit. That's how much I had to pay this guy not to play for me.
So the
And you
rumors.
know what happened? I was right because guess who's the starting quarterback right now for the Giants? It's Jameis Winston and sure as fucking Russell Wilson.
Hey,
God, I hate that man so much. The only thing
so
good about him was his wife.
hold on. So Matt Lafleur. Rumor is I'm not sure, but allegedly he wasn't calling the plays today, but they scored 27 points. What do y'all got to say about that? Should he be? You think he's a good play caller? You think they should let Jordan take more control, like what he was actually saying before? Because they
I'm gonna have to hit the
requested.
timeout button on that one.
I think they
I have to hit the
requested.
timeout
I
button.
hold on. I think they requested him to not call the plays like the team. Like I think they wanted Jordan Love to call the plays. That's allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, the way I look at it, unless your name is Peyton fucking Manning, okay, Tom Brady, okay, Jalen Hurts, okay, you don't belong being calling plays. I'm not trying to throw shade on that quarterback because Jordan Love, he did prove a lot to me in this game. He proved a lot. He didn't get antsy. He didn't throw any
Come on,
picks.
Bray.
You feel me? He had good sense of pressure. His feet were nice. He threw with his hips. I liked everything I seen from Jordan Love today. And yes, if he was the one calling the plays, good for you. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Unless you're a 5 to 10 year season vet and you've made it to the playoffs and won games, not lost them, won them, then I'd be like, you know what, dude, you earned the right to call the plays in the huddle. Because you gotta understand, he calls the plays in the huddles, right? And they fuck up, guess who's going to get fired? It's not going to be the quarterback. It's going to be the head coach because the head coach is in his control. He's the one who has to make the decisions. If he feels comfortable enough, usually towards the end of the quarters, most head coaches will be like, you know what? If we're winning by 3 scores, I'm going to say, you know what, man? Call it play you want to call. Let me see what you can do. Let me see if you can handle it without me having to call the play. Show me what you see and let me see you put it out on the field. You know what I mean? A perfect example is what that's exactly what Sean Payton did to Bo Nix when we won against the Cowboys. The last quarter, Bo Nix was the one making the plays. He was the one calling it. He was like, "Yeah, I'll do this." What happened? Another touchdown, field goal, game end. We won.
All right.
But that's just my professional opinion. I feel like if he could prove himself a little bit more, he'll get there. He definitely has it. But I do think you guys might need another offensive coordinator moving forward because I didn't see the run game be used as much. You know, I understand Josh Jacobs went down, but you know what I mean. That shouldn't be lacking the running game. You do have a great backup running back. You know what I mean. So there shouldn't be excuses. Next man up.
Key.
Um, yeah, I think he's a good play caller. He's a good offensive mind. I think he should probably just trust the staff. You know, let the offensive coordinators call the plays, and give Jordan Love more like
I agree.
control at the line of scrimmage because they usually call a play, and then once they give a quarterback more leeway, he can audible the play or audible hot route something. And if they don't trust you, they're like, no, run the play
That's
we called
typically a
and
good
throw it to the
sign.
hot route.
That's a good sign. And
Yeah,
like
so
you
like, all right,
said,
Jordan.
if the whole entire team agrees that okay, Jordan Love, we're trusting you to do to handle the duties of calling the plays, and I think that's going to make him a little bit more comfortable as well. And that's telling him that we trust you enough to run this offense. You're our franchise. That's literally what they're saying, and that's what Keon was saying. So I think that might be right. Like I might have to side with Keon on that one. And then we're gonna talk about Shador. Actually, that was one of my questions I wanted to ask this morning, and for him to start was amazing. So my opinion is I think you guys should cut Shador some slack only because he was not probably prepared to start. He was thrown in there probably unprepared. So I think you guys should show him some grace. That was his first start, and he was just thrown in there. All right. So back? I just want to go back to your thoughts one more time on Shador Sanders, and then we'll get back to a blowout the blowouts that you probably was gonna talk about this week. So how do you feel to see Sanders finally starting?
Uh, it was, it was exciting. I was happy to put him out there. I hate that the situation that he was thrusted into, but Dylan Gabriel got hurt, so they had to put him in
Concussion.
there. He's the only other quarterback. So it was a rough situation. You don't want to go out there against the Ravens defense, and you weren't even prepared to play. He didn't even know he was going to play. So I do cut him some slack, but it is what it is. Once he was out there, the Ravens took advantage of it. They knew he wasn't ready, and they lit him up, and that's what happened. He got lit up, and it's not his fault, but it sucked. But we'll see if he bounces back. Knowing he's going to start next week, now he can prepare. He knows the game plan. You know, what I mean, he'll be ready. So we'll see what he does next week. But yeah, unfortunate.
Okay. Could Ward be the future of the new type? Is he the actual future of the top? Wait, you didn't answer the question. My fault. It's your turn.
For mine?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
What about Shador?
I was very happy. I was very happy to see that happen. In a way, when we were talking about this game a couple days ago, me and you both called it. Me and you, Nevs, when we said that it would be great to see Shador get into the game. And what happened? Now, granted, we never want to see anyone get hurt, but that's the
Right.
game of football, right? You're going to get hurt, right? But to hear how loud it got in that stadium, just to hear him get on the field, I think the hype got to him a little bit. You know what I mean? But this is why you have to start them and get them as much reps, even if you're losing the game. Put in the backup so he can at least know what the
Yeah, get
pressure's
a
like.
feel.
He can know, you know what I mean. He can gain the feel for it. Yeah, we're gonna lose, but you know what? I just want you to get used to the game. I need you to get used to calling the plays out of the huddle, get quickly to line up so we can snap the ball and go down the field instead of going backwards from penalties or worse, turnovers. You know what I mean? I definitely think that he has a lot for him, and I honestly believe he might be starting next week. I actually heard a report about that game where he actually wanted to stand up in the team locker room and take ownership for the loss. And Miles Garrett actually made him sit down. And when I mean made him sit down, he literally grabbed him and had him sit down because he's like, no, this is a team sport. We didn't lose by just one person. We lost as a team. You know what I mean? It just shows you that kind of attitude you bring to the point where he might be hungry. And being the fact that he was out for the rest of the game, Dylan Gabriel, it means he's in concussion protocol, which usually means he's going to miss the next game, which means we're probably going to be seeing Shador Sanders start. And I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder and he's going to be excited to put some points on the board.
Okay, that's awesome. I love the answers, man. You guys are really good at those. And then the what was the biggest blowout game and what did you take? What was your most impressive blowout game and what did you take from it? We're probably all gonna have the same answer.
The damn Chargers, man. Oh my God. Jacksonville really blew them out badly. Like, straight up belt to ass. Okay? Like, I was surprised to even see the score at halftime, and I'm like, is this really happening? Or
I'm
is.
gonna make it short
I
and
thought the
sweet.
quarterback got hurt. I thought.
I'm gonna say Chargers too. What about you?
I mean, if we actually look at the messages in the group chat, we'll look at them later. But I knew the Chargers were cooked in like the second quarter.
Same.
Yeah, you
I put it
did.
in
You
there.
did.
I was like, guys, they're not gonna win this game. And you're like, oh, there's a whole second half. It's not over until 0-0.
Yeah.
But I already saw it. I'm like, bro, they are fun. They just there's no chemistry with the team. There's no passion. Justin Herbert is somewhere else, bro. Like he's somewhere else. Like he's thinking
That's what
about
happens when you don't have an O
his.
line.
Yeah, I mean he's got no protection. He knows it. The defensive know it, so they're it's eight in the box. Like, all right, try to beat us. How are you going to throw if you don't have time? So it might be a rough season for the Chargers. We might see them kind of on the decline, and fucking just still watch out for the Chiefs. They might try to still sneak their asses in there somehow.
Hey, they're 5-5. It can't happen. You got the schedule coming up. The next time they play against the Colts at home, and the Colts are still pretty good, regardless of them
They
losing
can't
not
lose
long
that
ago
game.
too.
They
They
can't
can't
afford to
lose
lose
it. They
that one.
can't. If they lose another game, they're most likely going to be out of the playoffs because I don't see the Jaguars dropping another game. You know what I mean? But with that being said,
No,
honestly, I got to give hats
another
off to you,
game.
Key, because the you, Keon, you actually said it. That running back for the
Oh,
Jacksonville
Travis
Jaguars,
Etienne.
ATN, he fucking went off, man. He went
Yeah.
off. He had 2 touchdowns, 81 yards. You know what I mean? He was really good. It showed that, you know what, I don't have it showed Trevor Lawrence that he didn't have to put it all on him to throw it to people. You know what I mean? He didn't
He
have that
didn't,
many wide
bro.
receivers he could throw it to.
He's not ready for that. You could tell. Like as soon
Oh
as he
yeah, he
tried to
looked a
put it
little
on,
frazzled, but for him to
yeah.
be able to hand the ball off and you see him run, but if you actually remember from previous seasons from when ETN was there, dude, around this time is when ETN plays the best football.
Oh yeah.
November to he plays his best football around
Very
this time. If
talented
you want me to
football
tell
family,
you
bro.
who's going to be a running back that actually skyrockets in the polls, I guarantee you he's going to be there, man. And he proved that to me this game.
Yeah.
Hats off to him.
Well, you guys made it through all the questions. That's all the questions that I have. So, any final touches? I'll start with Keon and then I'll start with you, and then I guess me.
Okay. Final touches. Wrapping up the week, guys. Patriots, real deal. We found out the Patriots are the real deal. Um, Commanders might be on the tanking side of things now without Jaden Daniels. But Dolphins, here they come. Dolphins are showing like, hey, we're still here, guys. We're still Tua. Yeah. Okay. Panthers, Falcons. How about like we were talking about, man? Bryce Young. This kid's bringing something. He may not be that bad after all. So look out for the Panthers. They may be one of those up and coming kind of like sleeper
Yeah,
teams,
they're
but they're
both
five
are
and
five and
five.
five. Six
They're
and
five and
five.
five.
Ain't they six and
They're
five?
six and five.
Pretty sure they're six and
I
five.
think
I think they were five and
they might
five
be
last.
6 and 5. We'll check. We'll check. But they're winning.
Right.
They're definitely winning. And let's see. Okay, Bengals, Steelers. Bengals are out of there, guys. Pack them up. It's Cancun time.
Yeah.
But Steelers, they might be without Aaron Rodgers the rest of the year. That's unfortunate. But they still got that defense. Packers, Giants. Hey, Jordan Love. Okay, he's showing what he's about. He's at least a very, very, very talented quarterback. So he's showing like, hey, watch out for us. Giants, they're cooked, but Jameis Winston's always a good time. Chargers, Jaguars. Jaguars offense is not that bad. Like we were just talking about, Travis Etienne, he can run. They got a little bit of Trevor Lawrence. He looks like a quarterback. He could do some stuff. Chargers might be cooked though. O line is cooked. Bears Vikings close game, but Caleb Williams was able to pull it out in the end. Vikings, JJ McCarthy. No, guys, I'm sorry.
Right.
No, he's
Yeah.
just. I don't think he's.
He
I don't
got to
think
improve
he's.
some more.
And just as a side note, reported he likes to call himself Nine. That's his own personal nickname he gave himself. The moment you did that, it was over, bro. The whole locker room was like, "Did this nigga like? Did you just give yourself a nickname, bro? Like, we're supposed to do that. Like, you're not even like." So, but Bears, how about that, man? I can't believe it. This is the best time ever in Chicago. Uh, Congratulations for them. Titans pulled it out. Uh, Texans pulled it out. Titans are on the come up. They're in the rebuild for sure. But like you said, Neville, maybe Cam Ward will show us something. But Texans, that defense is real, baby. They won that one. Bucks and the Bills. Josh Allen is just a freight train. Like he's like a freaking tank playing quarterback. Hard to stop that. Baker Mayfield is just a human. He just couldn't keep up with that. But both teams look really good. 49ers rolled the Cardinals. 49ers are back on track. Everybody's healthy. They got everybody back. Finally, Purdy's back. Kittle's back. The whole team is back. Watch out for the 49ers. Seahawks, Rams. Rams keep it rolling. They win again despite four interceptions from Sam Darnold. It was still a 2 point win. So, like, the Seahawks still could have won that game with the field goal at the end. And Sam Darnold, four interceptions. We were just talking about him. Every time you want to give the guy some flowers, he spits in your face. So, just like, do not do anything for Sam Darnold. Ravens,
The
Browns.
Mrs. Kevin O'Connell. That's what happened.
Okay. I thought you said Ravens.
Ravens. Ravens rolled the Browns. Actually, they won an actually close game. Browns defense is real, and we finally saw Shador. We'll see what he does next week. But Gabriel is out with a concussion. Chiefs, Broncos. Broncos got the win. How about that? Dig. There you go. That's your team.
Best team in
Chiefs.
the league.
Chiefs are in trouble. They're 5 and 5, guys. They might not make the playoffs. Hallelujah. And then we got
Thank you
Lions
for
at
that.
the
Nice
Eagles.
touch.
And as we know, the Eagles won that game. How about that defense, guys? The Eagles hold the Lions
They're no
9 points
jokes.
and 0 for 5 on fourth down conversion attempts. The Lions did not convert a single fourth down. They went for it 5 times against the Eagles, did not get one. The
That's
defense
a crazy
is
stat. They went for it 5 times.
5 times, did not
That's
get
fucking
one.
wild.
That's crazy.
The Dan Campbell going for it on fourth down backfired. If they actually kicked the field goals, they actually tied the game. But that's a story for another time. But Eagles defense looked dominant. The offense, we just can't get a rhythm. AJ Brown is out of there next year. I don't blame him, but it's not going to be that
Hey,
kind
come
of
to
season.
Denver. We need one more. Come to Denver. We need one more, man.
And yeah, let's tomorrow, boys. We'll wrap things up with the Cowboys at the Raiders. All of us took the Cowboys, but we'll watch it for fun. We'll see what happens, but
Mm.
I'm pretty sure we all get that one right. But if there's an upset, we'll regroup and yeah, guys, we'll do our picks for
Mhm.
next week. Probably maybe Wednesday or Thursday night. We'll communicate more in the chat. But whatever time works for everybody, we'll come back and do our picks for next week. So everybody do your research and make sure you make some educated picks there, Dig, Mr. 6 and 8 over here. All right.
All right, Dig.
Okay, wow, savage.
Any
Okay,
final
wait
words?
before y'all leave. Yeah, I got some final words. The record for the Carolina Panther, they're 6-5. That is the correct record. Six and
Oh,
five
six
on
and
the
five.
season.
Okay.
They're second in the NFC South behind the Tampa Bay Bucks, regardless of them losing today. You know what I actually do have to say too? The Rams are very sneaky. I always knew they were good, man, but do you guys know the Rams are 8-2, man? Can you believe that?
Yeah.
They're 8-2, man. I felt like they played more, but I forgot they had a bye week 2 weeks ago, and I think that's what kind of helped them get a little bit more healthy, get Puka Nakua back in there. He was in the game, and I guess on some other unrelated notes, besides that, great NFL week. Can't wait to do the next week with you guys, but stay tuned too for chat because pretty soon we're gonna be doing NBA again, and I'm very excited for
We
that
do NBA
NBA.
tomorrow.
I do have some special sneak peeks for you too, you Laker fans. Breaking news from the NBA, real quick sneak peek for next episode, and that is LeBron James. King James will be playing the next game, and you guys are doing
Okay.
pretty good in 10-4. King James is back in the lineup. How y'all feel about that? It's going to
I'm
be very
ready.
interesting.
Just
I
make a
think
Luka
side note.
Doncic
I
did
say
score.
I
Luka
don't want to hit.
Doncic did score 41 points last time he played, so I will let you guys know that he did do really good. You guys did get the win. So, but
All
other
right.
than that, that's all I got to say on
The
NBA for
NBA
right
show is
now.
going to be great. I did want to recap last week just for everybody's knowing for the picks. USC was beat. They did beat Iowa. Okay, dig. Okay, USC beat Iowa, and
Barely,
what's
but
my
okay.
record on that?
Georgia. Georgia. What was the what?
What's our record? Who's winning in the college ranks?
Oh, that one we just started.
That's
I
definitely
got.
key. That's
So
definitely key.
I'm winning that shit too.
Yeah, I
Niggas
got
don't
you
play.
guys.
I'm
Yeah, we're
winning.
like.
Hey, Key, I'll give you a credit, Key. Y'all destroyed the hell out of Texas, man.
I called
35
that
to
one.
10?
That
God
one I
damn.
called.
Yeah,
Remember, I was
you
like,
did
Bryce.
call that blowout. You did.
Everybody's like, "Hey, we're gonna find out if Arch Manning is good or not," and I was like, "He's not." Like, all right, just let's put that to bed. Not against a quality defense. The Georgia Bulldogs are like a real, we're for real. But anyway, yeah, I got that game. So that was the only one I got different from you guys. So we'll keep it up, but we're getting our rhythm for the show, guys. We're getting our rhythm.
1,
So
2,
we'll
3, 4,
communicate in the
5,
chat.
6,
We'll
7,
have our
8,
scores
9.
in NBA and college and
Mhm,
NFL
mhm,
games picked, and everything will be,
mhm.
more organized. But
All
we'll
right,
have a
real quick.
schedule and times that work for everybody, and I'll work on getting that together, especially with you, Dick, because you work and
Yes, I do.
I
A lot,
do
actually.
stuff and
Yep. I feel you on
whatever.
that. But
But
real quick,
go ahead.
Nebs, you are number 9 in the league. Green Bay's number 9 in the league. The Philadelphia Eagles are the fifth team in the league in standings, and the Denver Broncos are number one.
We know that's
Bow
ridiculous, though.
before me. Bow
No,
before me.
All right,
no.
so here's my final thoughts. Dolphins was a real surprise to me because I'm not usually wrong about that. Carolina, I should have went with my gut told me to go with Carolina, but the reason why I didn't go with Carolina was I felt like Atlanta could pull it off at home with the weapons that they had, but I forgot how damn good Carolina's defense is.
Yeah, they could not run the ball with a shit.
Yeah. And then Jacksonville fucked me up. I thought that was a guaranteed win because but hey, you can't. Like I said, any Sunday, anything can happen, and you can't win every single game in the NFL. So even though it happened like that, it happens like that sometimes. And then I told y'all,
Mm.
man, y'all cannot count out the Rams version of Matthew Stafford. The evolution. Do your homework on the evolution of Matthew Stafford. All right. And then San Francisco, like everybody's talking about, but I just hope that they don't they fall apart before the playoffs come. Because
Mhm. Hey,
those
real
are
quick before you end the show,
hold on. I'm not done. Let me finish my final
No,
words.
no, no, no. I just wanted to let you know that.
Let's see. Baltimore is gonna be back. I'm not. Kansas City is gonna be back. Um, Philly was a better team. I knew it. And then Dallas is gonna win next week. Um,
Okay.
Go ahead, and then after that we'll sign off.
Yeah. The one thing I forgot to mention during my final talk was, did you guys? What did you guys' You guys see that the game you guys were talking to me about, the Bengals versus the Steelers? You guys hear about that Ramsey punching Chase in the face? Apparently,
Oh
Jamar
yeah.
Chase spit at Ramsey. Did you guys see that, or is
I
that
didn't
false
know. I didn't
accusations?
know
Because
what. No,
I
I
looked through
saw.
the
No,
film and I didn't
no.
see him spit on anyone.
Yeah, I didn't
He
see no
did.
spit. I just saw the punch.
He spit on him. I
Say
saw
that.
it.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. You saw the spit.
I saw it. He spit on him. He did.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Between both of between you two, I guess the question for me, I ain't gonna lie. I would be the same way. Like Jalen, I'm sorry. At that point, fuck
What is
football. You ain't
going
gonna
on?
spit at me in the face.
The Eagles spit at Dak Prescott too. I don't know what's going on. And then Dak Prescott
No, it was
somehow
much.
want to
This
spit.
was much more egregious.
I don't know what's
Okay, they
going
were like
on
face to
this.
face.
What's going on this
Was that like
spit?
a loogie spit?
Key.
Was it a loogie?
It was like loogie
Yeah,
spit,
it was a loogie.
sweat.
Oh, that's so gross.
No, it was
No
gross,
wonder he
bro.
wanted
It
to
was
fight his
gross. I
ass.
was like, oh hell no.
He's like, "Come on, man. We just dealt with COVID. Come on, don't be
Bro,
doing
I would
that."
have punched his ass too. I would. It would have. We would have been fighting for sure. But
Awesome. All right.
Jalen Ramsey took it well, but he definitely spit on him. I saw the film. I
Definitely.
saw the spit. Like I saw it, so he did. But yeah, I don't know why people are spitting so much, man. It's keep your spit to yourself, bro. Keep your spit to unless
Shut
you.
up,
Never
Jamar.
mind. Go ahead.
All
All
right.
right. That's it for me.
What's the scheduled time tomorrow? Are we gonna say on here? We need to honor the time.
Let's do 6 p.m. my time. I get off
We
at
all
4. That's
have
why I
to.
work at 8 in the morning.
We all have to agree to the time. I don't care
Mm,
because I'm streaming all day. That's like my thing. So
okay. What? Okay. Tomorrow we can do NBA games, and then
6 o'clock is okay with you. Your time
I mean, yeah, the
outside.
game will be on though. The Cowboys Raider game will be on. So
We
do you
Why?
already
want to
made
do
our
it
picks,
after
though.
the? You want to do it after the game or before the Cowboys Raider game?
Wouldn't it make more sense to do it after? But then,
It would make more sense, but we would have to get through NFL first, and then we do NBA because I got to get our picks. But if we do NBA, it's not going to be for that day. We're not
wouldn't
going
it
to
be
do NBA for
smarter?
Monday. We're going to do NBA for Tuesday.
Wouldn't it be smarter to do it in the morning?
Well,
We don't have to.
I work in the morning. That's
Oh,
the
you
problem.
work in the morning. Sorry, sorry, sorry. So,
Yeah, that's what the
all
problem is.
right. What time? What time? Okay, so yeah, maybe after
You
4.
get off at 4:30, but it takes you like an hour or so to get home, right?
Yeah, well, I can stream and walk. I mean, I'll be outside though. I mean, that's your guys' goal.
That don't bother. It's just whatever y'all want to do.
It's super windy and it's going to be cold. It's like 56 degrees tonight, and it's probably
You
going to be
said
about 56 when I get up.
you said 6 your
Yeah, I
time.
wouldn't mind
So
if we
8
did.
your
If
time.
6 p.m. my time.
6 p.m. works for you, 6 p.m. works for me. 6 p.m. isn't
Okay.
terrible, and I don't care about missing the Cowboys Raiders game. We could do the
Thank you. I was
stream
about
while
to
the
say, I'm
game's
like,
on.
really? You really going to watch this game? Really?
I mean, not really, but it'll be something to keep an eye on while we're doing the stream. But we'll just do our NBA picks then. So Monday we'll have an NBA show tomorrow and just do our
Sounds
Who's in
good.
picks.
charge? Who's in charge of NBA? Who's the host for the NBA show?
Diggs.
Diggs the host. Okay. And then Key, when scheduling college to do the college picks?
That would be
Um,
Thursday. That would be the best day to do it.
yeah, we'll
College
probably
games
do
are on Friday and Saturday.
So let's
college and
do
NFL picks Thursday.
Thursday. But then
Yeah.
we're doing it in the morning because remember, if they're playing
Yeah, we
Thursday
can do
night,
a Thursday show in the morning, right? Does that work?
Yeah, I'm off on Thursday, so we can do it in the morning on Thursday.
All right,
okay.
Thursday will be
So let me
our
write that
morning
down.
show football. Yeah,
Thursday.
Thursday morning show. Now that's our big show. Our Thursday is our big show.
What
That's our biggest show.
is it college
We're
and
gonna call it Thirsty Thursdays.
Thirsty
You know
Thursday?
why? Because I'm thirsty for a win. I need redemption.
Because
So
that's when we're doing our NFL picks and we do our college picks on Thursday mornings.
okay.
Yeah,
We should call it Crazy Thursday.
I like that one. Thirsty Thursdays is kind of like played out. Let's do Crazy Thursdays. None of us are
All right,
thirsty
so just so
yesterday.
you guys are
Everybody.
aware for those picks for the NBA, we're not doing Monday NBA picks. We're going to be doing the Tuesday games because the Monday games will probably be over by the time we do the picks on Monday. All right, so
All
we're going to do Tuesday games NBA. Look at your NBA schedule for Tuesday. See who's playing. Make your picks, and then we'll go from there.
so
So we'll do that on Monday when you get off.
Correct. Monday. Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay.
Let me look.
so
Hold on one second before we end.
I'll look up the NFL schedule. You look up the NBA schedule, and then you look up the college schedule.
I'll look
Yeah,
up
we got a lot of
college.
games going on Tuesday. We got Warriors, Magic, Celtics, Nets, Pistons, Hawks, Grizzlies, Spurs, Jazz, Lakers, Suns, Trailblazers, and that's the end of the games. So
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay, that's a couple games. Yeah, that'll be a good show.
All right.
All
So
right, we'll do it like that, guys.
all right, one.
All right, guys.